Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to Bratty Tarot. I want to make sure that everybody can see me, everybody can hear me. Are we good? Good morning. I got my Starbucks. Okay. Let me get my Costas. All right, guys. Can everybody hear me? Are we good? All right, awesome, Rick. Thank you. So, guys, welcome, dragons. Welcome to the all signs reading. I'm going to be taking a look at kind of your glow up story in a way, kind of what was going on in the past, maybe what's going on now, and what is going to happen in the near future. Okay. So keep in mind that this is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These are not necessarily love readings. However, if love does show up, then yes, of course, I will read it. I am taking super chat questions today. So if you don't know how that works and you'd like to know how that works, make sure that you go to www.brattytarot.com to look under super chat rules. Also, if any of these readings resonate with you or they don't, and you'd like to book a personal reading with me, make sure that you go to my website to do so. I also offer one-on-one Zoom calls. Also, make sure that you follow my social media, which is right up here. I am kind of in a process of rebranding. So the whole Bratty thing might have to skedaddle, okay? So, but I'm kind of taking my time with it. So, what is good? Hello. What's up, Barbie? Thank you. Complexity. Perfectisms. Perfectisms. Are you prone to Virgo placements? Carla, hey, how are you? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. What's up, Lilith's Journey? Welcome. I'm so glad to see you. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start out with Aries, of course. All right. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Hello, Gabby. Hey, Karma. Give me 2 more shuffles for Aries placements. Last shuffle for Aries placements. Oh, thank you, Shinty. I'm also going to pull advice messages for you guys at the end, okay? Okay, so in your recent past, or just the past in general, we have the King of Wands. All right, people, oh, God damn it, what did I just do? People are really starting to drive me crazy with liking my Instagram story. I feel like I have to put on Do Not Disturb. Tell me about that King of Wands energy for the recent past. Yikes. Is that King of Wands Aries? No. All right. Well, Aries, you have the King of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Devil. I think that for a lot of you, Aries, there was somebody specifically maybe in the workplace that you didn't get along with. Maybe toxic behaviors in the workplace. It's like for some of you, you were waiting for it to get better. You're waiting for it to turn around. Maybe this was a love interest in the workplace. Whatever the case is, I think that for some of you, you've had volatile work relationships, or there was something in regards to another fire sign or a Capricorn, could really be any sign, that you were obsessed with, that you were highly attracted to, or maybe somebody that was obsessed with you. I heard stalker. Okay, hopefully that's not like a real thing. Hopefully you weren't being stalked or you weren't doing the stalking. But there may have been something around that. Now, it doesn't mean that you or somebody else was in the bushes with, you know, freaking binoculars on their eyes trying to stare at you, changing, or whatever the case. But there was definitely some obsessive behaviors in the past. This could have been in regards to like relationships as a whole. I heard start before you give up. It's almost like you guys were waiting on this person to get better, or you guys were waiting on somebody to do better, to be better, to put in more of an effort, to see how much that they appreciated you. But it almost feels like it just never happened, or like you were waiting in vain. This is somebody that you were highly sexually attracted to, but I think for a lot of you, you were the ones that were constantly putting in some form of effort, and you feel like it got you nowhere. And it's like that's the thing. Lilith, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. $10. Thank you so much. You know what it kind of feels like? So a lot of the times we feel like when we're not getting somewhere with someone, we feel like we have to do more to gain their admiration, or we have to do more to gain their attraction, or we have to do more for them to appreciate us, when a lot of the times it's actually the opposite. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may have had to learn that the hard way, okay? You may have had to think out of the box a little bit. Tell me about that devil. Yeah, it was like you were trying to make something happen, but something was standing in your way. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I feel like it was your efforts. I feel like I know that sounds really backwards, but I feel like it was you were doing too much in a situation. And it wasn't really getting you anywhere, to be honest. I felt like you kept trying to take a leap of faith and it just wasn't getting you anywhere. So let's take a look at where you are now. What's up, Raina? How you doing? What's up, Sherilyn? Thank you. Yeah, I took a little extra time on my face and my hair, honey. I have my M&M hoodie on. It's just my absolute favorite. Shout out to Carmen for this. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles is where you're at now. The Ace of Wands. The Hermit in reverse. The Nine of Swords. Ugh. All right. Well, you know, I don't know why I'm feeling the need to tell you this, Aries. You know, it's funny because this doesn't really feel like an Aries read, but like here we are. It feels more of like a Venusian read, all right? Don't hate me, Libras and Tauruses. But I kind of want to tell you about ashwagandha or whatever. Do y'all know that supplement? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyway, it really helps with like stress and like cortisol levels and like keeping calm, etc. Because for a lot of you, you're really paranoid about like your finances, or it's like you feel like somebody's currently playing you, or you feel like you're constantly getting played. You feel like it's always some weird emotional game, etc. And it's like, I'm looking at you and it's like you're sexy with that Ace of Wands. You're looking good. You know, I don't know if you're feeling good necessarily though. You know what it feels like? It feels like, you know when you see a really pretty girl, listen, most pretty women are absolutely insane. And the reason why is because they attract a lot of people, and it's usually terrible men, okay? And I feel like you're like this pretty girl or this handsome guy who's just been completely like downtrodden or completely worn out by like an ex-lover or lovers in general. And it's almost like you don't see your own beauty at times, or it's like you feel unmotivated by your physical appearance, or just like it's like when you see those pretty girls and they're like so insecure about themselves and you're like, why? Right? It's like you're the only one that feels that way about yourself. And it doesn't have to be about your appearance, but it's about something. And I feel like you're worried. I don't want to say you're worried for nothing, but I feel like you're kind of making a bigger deal out of something than it actually is. And I think it's because of your past experiences, either in a work dynamic or with you feeling the need to put in too much effort and feeling like you weren't getting anywhere. When sometimes you don't need to do shit. And with that Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're learning that. Because the Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm just chilling here. And if you don't realize it, you're going to. Sometimes you don't need to push so much, you know what I mean? Like, I started noticing, like, I had this ex and I was putting in so much effort, and I was just like not like I was putting in so much effort for one like smidge of approval, or one like smidge of, oh, thank you so much, or you look so great today. And then once I just stopped caring and I stopped doing the same things I was doing, the person was like, wait, what happened? Where'd she go? Somewhere else, bitch, you know? somewhere where I'm appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So we have the Three of Cups for your end story. Okay, quote unquote end story. Tell me about that moon. For some of you, Aries, you are joining social media, or you're getting a bigger social media following is what I was getting, which is kind of strange, especially with the cards here. But the Three of Wands, the moon, the Page of Wands clarifying the moon, the Ace of Swords, and the World in reverse, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It feels like you are getting into a social setting with people or friends or groups or whatever, and it seems like you're talking a lot. You're having a lot of conversations, and it feels like you're talking about your struggles. And there's something about somebody that you reconcile with, whether it's this person from the past or whether it's just friends in general, that's starting to make you realize certain things. It's kind of like what I was telling you. So the Page of Wands, right? The Page of Wands is like that guy or girl that's like regaining their confidence. It's like they're ready to go on that journey, find out who they are again, or just find out who they are, find out, you know, or just find their confidence, really. And I feel like you're having a lot of discussions about your past and about things that you feel are open-ended or open wounds that you're kind of discussing with a person or people in general. And for some of you, this is in regards to social media, like you're talking about your struggles on social media, okay? Because there's definitely a lot of talking going on. For some of you, I know this is really weird, but side message, for some of you, you're going to be like some kind of leader in regards to people that have struggled. I mean, Aries are leaders anyway, but it feels like you're going to be some form of leader, or you're going to talk about your struggles and help somebody else or something like that. But it's you really remembering who you are or something like that. It's like you're regaining this confidence. Because like now you're finally talking about the things that were so hard to talk about, or not. Now you're finally having this like epiphany. So you have Saturn. So, you know, Saturn is all about hard work, determination. It's kind of slow and steady wins the race. It can also feel like you're being restricted in some way. But the thing about Saturn is like that granddad, right? It's like, okay, he comes around, he's like, hey, if you read these books and you do what I tell you to do, there's going to be a big prize at the end, right? Because Saturn is big wealth, so to speak, or big karma, whether it's bad karma or whether it's good karma. And I feel like if you're putting in the work towards something that you really want, or you're choosing yourself, or whatever this hard road is that you have essentially made harder on yourself by putting in too much effort, once you start to maybe put more so that effort into yourself, or you start to begin again, find yourself again, I feel like there's going to be a big ass reward at the end. And for a lot of you, you have Saturn going, if you're an Aries rising, you're about to have Saturn going through your 12th house. And so that's like your subconscious, that's like the hidden, that's like the unknown, etc. This is Pisces. And so these are like subconscious things, and I feel like once that is out of the way, it's like half the battle is done, you know? So it's kind of like clearing out crap, gunk, whatever. Okay? So thanks, Aries. All right, let's see. Taurus. Taurus. Let's do Taurus. All right, show me Taurus. My Venus is Taurus, so I feel targeted. It's okay. I'm a Taurus rising, Taurus moon. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus's before and after story. Show me at Taurus's before and after story, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, please. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting hot. Let me make sure my yitties aren't showing. All get these bad boys in gear and let's do this. All right, let's see. Did I already cut these cards? I can't remember. All right, Taurus, let's see. Okay. So, Taurus, for your past, we had the Five of Swords. Can you tell me about that Five of Swords, please? A lot of game playing. Oh. Oh, Taurus. You have the Five of Swords, the Magician, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles. You know, this is all about like beginnings, manifesting something, thinking out of the box, learning something new, trying to build a business, trying to make an offer, whether within your own life to someone else, etc. Learning things, having all of the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to do something. But I feel like there was somebody that made you second guess yourself, or there were people that tried to stop you from doing what it is that you wanted to do. Maybe stop you from getting money, or stop you from getting in that relationship, or maybe somebody was trying to stop you from succeeding. Because a lot of you started to have a revelation on what it is that you wanted in a relationship, or where it is that you wanted to be within the next 10 years or so. And I feel like there was a very strong determination, and not just a strong determination, but also talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, and a way to implement this out of the box thinking in regards to going after your goals and learning what it is that you needed to learn in order to succeed in some area of your life. But it feels like there were people that were trying to stop you. Can you tell me more about that Five of Swords? The Ten of Wands, like people were trying to make it harder on you than was necessary. Why? Because there was insecurities. I feel like you had somebody that was jealous of you, or people that were jealous of you, Taurus, that didn't want you to succeed, because it's like they felt like it's almost like there was somebody or people that felt like if you succeeded, that means that they failed. Does that make sense? Hey, Kat, how are you? You know what it okay. You know what it gives me the vibe of? You know when, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been through this, but have you ever met a person and they always acted like there was some, like, secret competition between the two of you, and you're, like, minding your business? Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like you were trying to get to the promised land and somebody was, like, trying to keep you in the dumps, or even if it was in regards to a relationship, maybe somebody wanted your man or your woman and was trying to stop you from the relationship or something. So you have the Star for where you're currently at. Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you're working together with a feminine energy in regards to your biggest goals, dreams, wishes, etc. For others of you, with the Star, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, for a lot of you right now, you're currently getting serious about you, what it is that you want. This is Taurus and Libra, so this is Venusian energy. But this is also accompanied by Aquarius energy, which is the 11th house, which is your biggest goals, your biggest dreams, friend groups, etc. For some of you, you're having a hard time allowing people into your life because of these past issues, because of jealousy issues, because people trying to come into your life and ruin things for you, or whatever the case is. But there's definitely something that's happening where you're having like this big epiphany, or something that was standing in your way with that devil there is kind of coming in, and it's like being cleared out, whether this has happened yet or not. What's that Two of Swords? The Three of Swords. Yeah. You know what this feels like? This feels like you are avoiding friendships, or you're avoiding talking to people, or you're avoiding allowing people into your life because you've been burned so many times. But I feel like there's something that's going to be cleared out with that. And the thing is, Taurus, if you do have that kind of like power, I guess you could say, where maybe people are very jealous of you, or people want to be like you, or people are trying to destroy something that you're working towards, or whatever, try to take it as a compliment. I know that it's easier said than done. I understand that. But when people try to do that, it's because they see you as some form of threat, okay? And so you have to ask yourself why, and you have to hone in that power, and you have to utilize it to the best of your ability while still maintaining your high vibrational vibration, which is also easier said than done, which I'm very well aware of. And also making sure that you're implementing proper boundaries with people, so that way you can have people in your life. You can invite more people into your life, okay? So, love this here at the end. So for your end game, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about that. Okay. What's that, Ten of Swords? Why? I heard you feel like you don't need somebody anymore. Okay, whatever that means. Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Clarifying the 10 of Swords is the 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So this to me is either you taking a trip and you are feeling that somebody doesn't want you to go, or somebody's trying to get in your way again. It feels like somebody's constantly trying to get in your way or trying to discourage you. Let me put it like that. And it feels like you take what they say into consideration at first, whether it's traveling or whether it's you trying to expand a business or you trying to follow your dreams and having the confidence to do so with that 3 of Wands. It's like somebody's trying to discourage you or somebody's trying to get in your way. And it's almost like you take what they're saying into accountability for a minute with that 4 of Swords. But I feel like instead you're like, no, F you, bye. You know, like, I say it so classy, I know. Because with that King of Swords and that Judgment there, that is Aquarius energy again, which is like biggest hopes, dreams, wishes, etc. Can also talk about friendships. And the Judgment is like your true purpose, like your calling. And I feel like there's a bigger dream that you're kind of avoiding right now, or it's like maybe you're not avoiding it, but you're not where you want to be. And I feel like now you're finally gaining the opportunity to be able to follow whatever that is, but you may have to end up like ending some relationships, some work relationships, a work dynamic, etc., whatever it may be. Even for some of you, you have to quit a job in order to follow something that you really want. Okay, I'm not telling you to quit your job, bitch, right? You have Trine. You have Trine for your advice. So this is the easiest aspect in astrology, okay? A trine is not like a sextile where it's like, oh, it's an opportunity that you have to take. It's like something that just falls in your lap, which is giving me the Wheel of Fortune energy anyway. It's an opportunity. It's something. It's like a gift that could just like easily happen or easily fall into your lap without you even having to try. I don't even feel like you have to try. I just feel like you have to be yourself. Okay? So, love that for you, Taurus. All right, so let's go ahead and do Gemini. Hello, Matthew. All right. All right, let's do this. Show me Gemini's before and after. Gemini, your weekly was posted yesterday, so make sure that you go and watch it. It was really good. I loved it. Favorite reading of the week so far? Show me Gemini before, now, and after. Thank you, Max. All right, what's going on with Gemini? Hello, Yama. Or is it Yams? Sorry. Okay. Oh, wow, the High Priestess. For some of you, in the past, you read tarot. Or you're very into the occult. Maybe you still are. Wow, all major arcanas. So, Gemini, you have the High Priestess in your recent past. It makes me want to take pop-outs for these. 8 of Pentacles. Or, excuse me, 7 of Pentacles. There was a decision that you felt like you needed to make straight from your intuition. Like, it almost feels like you had to quiet the outside world. Yep, told you. A decision that you needed to make that was right for you. And it feels like you needed to quiet the world around you because there was something that you knew. This could have been about a court case for some of you or some kind of legal thing. For others of you, this was just about you listening to you, what was best for you, where you wanted to invest your time and your energy to lead a better life, to make sure that you were balanced. The Judgment, the Chariot, the Moon. This is like knowing that you can succeed at something, but having a quiet confidence about it. Being very aware. For some of you, this was definitely about a court case of some sort. You may have won. Okay, somebody else could have as well. But it's definitely giving me like court vibes, all right? But for with that judgment and that justice, that's like to like judged in a court of law vibe, okay? And there was a sense of you really needing, and even if it wasn't about a court case, it was definitely about where you were investing your time or your energy that was going to best balance your life. And there was a decision that you had to make, but it was a decision that only you could make, nobody else. You definitely trusted yourself. You were looking sexy as well. Like, I feel like there was a lot of people that were attracted to you. And you were very determined to succeed, but it's like, once again, it's like that quiet confidence, like moving in silence. You ever heard that saying, hustlers move in silence? No, you haven't, because I just made it up, but still. I am the worst. I'm so sorry. Tell me about that 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it was like you were, like I said, it was like you're making a decision, like keeping to yourself. Like, you weren't telling anybody what you were doing. I don't know if you were, like, building a business, if you were deciding to invest into a relationship, if you got married in secret. I don't know. It's like something like that. Hi, Mira. Long time no see. So you have the Fool here for your current circumstance. The 7. What's up with this? Some of y'all could have gotten divorced. Okay, that's obviously not for all of y'all. What are you doing? Bitch. Why are you being so quiet about something? Oh. The Fool, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the 8 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Like, no, I really want this. Like, it's almost like you're talking to me in your head because I'm crazy. But it's like you've taken this like healing journey. You've taken this time out, and you're becoming more aware of what it is that you want from a creative standpoint, what it is that you want in a relationship. You're getting ready, or you already have done something kind of wacky, or kind of like maybe something that people wouldn't necessarily agree with, like maybe a little rebellious, or maybe something out of the box, but it feels like you're hiding it. And the reason why it feels like you're hiding it, or the reason why you're hiding it, is because it's something that you've wanted for a really long time, or something that you've been fighting for. The Tower. It's like you're trying to protect it because you don't want somebody or something to screw it up for you. I don't know if it's like are you hiding a pregnancy? Are you hiding like a secret? Are you about to do something that you're not really telling anybody about? I know this is resonating for like nobody, but that's what I'm getting. I heard the elite. Why did I hear the elite? Like, I don't know if some of you, like, keep a very small friend group or you have a very small circle of some sort. The Death card for the end game, the Strength. The Four of Wands. For some of you, you're thinking about changing homes or moving. There you are. Is this about a relationship? Or are you like secretly looking for a relationship? Are you hiding a relationship? Well, it's something. Let me put it like that. You have the Death card, the Strength, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers. Well, there you are at the very end. You guys are making some changes, some like serious changes. Like there's no questions, if, ands, buts about it. Like you're definitely doing something, and I don't think that you're really asking for opinions. I don't want to say you're not like asking for opinions. Like maybe you're talking to an advisor if you're like, you know, building something or you're trying to do something or whatever. But it feels like you're freeing yourself. Like maybe for some of you, if you've worked for an employer, right, for years and years, like maybe you're finally working for yourself. Or, you know, maybe for some of you, if you've been in a marriage for a really long time, maybe you're finally deciding to leave, or in a relationship for a long time. Maybe you're finally deciding to leave because you don't feel like it's really for you, or, you know, something that's more freeing is what it feels like. Like you're freeing yourself. You're following something that's more in alignment with you. And for some of you, it's a decision that you're making because it's a dream that you've had or something that you've wanted since childhood. Or for others of you, it's about an actual relationship. And for some of you, if you're not in a relationship, you could end up getting a relationship here in the near future. Or if you're in one, you could end up like getting married with that Four of Wands and that Lovers, okay, for some of you. Some of you are house hunting. All right, whatever. You have Aquarius. So Aquarius is about, it can be about astrology. Maybe some of you are studying astrology with like the occult stuff, or something with tarot maybe, but tarot isn't necessarily Aquarius. But it's like biggest hopes, dreams, wishes, friend groups, etc. And I told you were kind of doing something out of the box here now, or you were thinking of doing something out of the box now, but you were kind of hiding it. Like something more original, something maybe a little unexpected, or something like that. And I feel like it's telling you to go for it. Because the Fool, in my opinion, is not Aries. It's Aquarius because it's Uranus energy. Okay, so it's like out of the box. And I wrote a short story about the Fool, and it's definitely like Aquarian vibes. I love Aquarius, personally. So I feel like it's just telling you to go with this. Like, be yourself. You know, like, don't ask any questions, right? Aquarius and Leo just kind of do what they want to do, you know? They're like, well, I'm just going to do it, you know? Like, that's it. So, yeah, I really like that. I call my angel elite. Really? Hey, Aphrodite. Aw, thank you. All right, let's do Cancer. All right, let's go on Cancer. Yes, Crystal, that's amazing. Congrats. Okay, let's see. Show me Cancers. Show me Cancers. Before, now, and after. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. Show me Cancers. Everybody hit the thumbs up button if you have not, please. Thank you. Flash shuffle. Hey, Katie. The Four of Wands for the past, the Knight of Wands for now, and the Six of Pentacles for the future. Tell me about that Four of Wands. Hey, Key. Hey, Nady. I hope that I said that right. Hey, Michelle. Aw, Michelle, I'm sorry. What? What's that devil? What's the Eight of Swords? I'm getting a few storylines, I'm not gonna lie. Right, Mira? Aren't they so cute? Oops. Alright. So Cancer. I'm not gonna lie, okay? You know, and this obviously isn't for all of you, okay? It's definitely for me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any Cancer placements, but for some of you, you got pregnant in the past and you terminated the pregnancy, or there was a big uncertainty on whether or not you should have because you were like absolutely terrified of getting trapped. Or if you're a male Cancer, maybe a feminine energy in your past, like wasn't sure if they wanted to keep a baby. Okay, maybe they did or didn't. I don't know. Okay. For others of you, okay, sorry. For others of you, you got divorced. For others of you, you got divorced and then a new, or you had a really terrible breakup and then another relationship came in, but you weren't sure on whether or not you wanted to go for it because your self-worth was still pretty low and pretty crappy, and you felt like you had to overcompensate because your past relationship put you through so much trauma that either that new relationship you got into ended up being very toxic, or this was just about a past relationship that you had regretted. For some of you in the recent past, you and a person were like at a crossroads, or you guys were stuck. Because we have the Fool and the Two of Cups here. It's like taking a leap of faith with somebody. And then it's like the two of you end up disagreeing about a lot of things, about either what you believe commitment should have been, your morals, your values, religious or spiritual beliefs. And that could have been like a big toxic factor in regards to the relationship. And a sense of you kind of needing to maybe stick to your guns in some way. Jesus Christ. For others of you, you were ready to make some form of decision, but you got stuck because you started to doubt yourself. You started to doubt yourself, and you started to question whether or not you were worthy enough for something, or you just felt like crap about yourself. And it was due to a past situation. Like a lot of regret and sadness around a past situation. Jesus, what a mess. God, Cancer, please. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands for the current energy. Also, there could have been somebody that was obsessed with you in the past. Oh, wow. What's the moon? Wow, I love this. The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, the moon. Clarifying the moon is the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Chariot. Oh, you're definitely on your way to some form of success, and I don't think anything's really going to stop you except for you. You know, the moon in tarot, yes, it is Pisces, but the moon in astrology is Cancer. So take that for what it's worth. And I also have your major arcana here, which is fabulous. That's a great sign for me. You're definitely trying to figure out how to build your wealth, where you're going to be at in 10 years, your business, etc., how you want to succeed. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you are incredibly inspired to either get famous or get a lot of accolades for something that you've created. And you're certainly following your passions with that Knight of Wands. You're creating opportunities from yourself and you're busting your ass to get somewhere. Or you will be in the near future. For others of you, if this is about a relationship of some sort, I feel like you have maybe somebody coming towards you that's incredibly attracted to you, that's giving you a lot of attention. For some of you, this person could have a small level of fame or be famous. Or on their way to that. Okay, I know that's for like 0 people, but still. This could be somebody who has a lot of money or they have the potential to make a lot of money. Somebody that truly believes that they have what it takes to get towards their goals. Or that could be you. And if this isn't you, this is somebody coming for you. Somebody who's a little spicy. You have the 6 of Pentacles for the near future. All right, I'm not taking all those. What's the power of the P? All right. The 6 of Pentacles, the Justice, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I see family. Okay, I see a family in your future. For some of you, you're having children with somebody. Okay, could be another water sign with that King of Cups. But I have the 6 of Pentacles, the Justice, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. For some of y'all are definitely getting married or you're getting proposed to. You know, but it might be not like the best proposal. Okay, if you guys are getting proposed to, it's like a little like. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of my dad, how he proposed to my mother. My dad was in the Coast Guard for 22 years, my stepdad, and he asked my mother to marry him by saying, so you know we'd make a lot more money if we got married, right? They had known each other for 3 months, and then they got married, and they've been married for like 20 plus years or something, okay? So that's what it feels like, but then it ends up feeling like it like goes the distance, or it ends up being like maybe a small proposal but a big wedding, or a small proposal but like an amazing honeymoon. Okay, for some of you, obviously not everyone's not getting married, or maybe you're proposing. For others of you, tell me about that Justice. Ooh, the Queen and the King of Cups. I want y'all to look at this. Power couple vibes. I told y'all. This is like power couple vibes. Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces. I feel like there's some sacrifices that are going to need to be made in order to make this happen, though, if this is about a relationship. And if it's not about marriage, you and this person, there's somebody here who either you're with now or you're going to end up being with that's going to end up being like your other half. I'm not going to lie. This looks like a relationship to me. For some of you, you're just simply going to counseling to get your mind right, okay, with that Ace of Swords and that Hangman. Dang. Oh, my God. Hi, Mountain Girl. What's up, Mug Life? Thanks, love. Aw, Mug Life. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. All right. House 2. So House 2 is about your physical security, possessions, material values, your self-worth, your self-value. Tell me about why that's there. Don't compromise on your values. I also feel like you guys need to make more money, and for some of you, you could end up going into business with this partner, okay? Whether it's a business partner or a love partner, okay? Proposals don't always have to be romantic. It can be about a business partner who ends up being like a perfect business partner. You guys could end up traveling the world together in some way, or you guys just end up expanding your resources and putting a valued effort towards something that you guys both really want. I feel like you're going to be making a lot of money with that House 2, because House 2 is like Taurus. It's a Taurus. Hi. It's a Taurus house, okay? It talks about money that you're making. So I feel like you guys are going to make a lot of money, specifically maybe with this person. And this could also be telling you that you need to be careful what you're putting in your mouth, because house 2 can talk about like what you're putting in your mouth, like what you're eating. And it can also represent your face. So I don't know. Maybe you guys are getting some laser surgery, or maybe you guys are getting, I don't know. Who cares? Bye. All right. Hey, Kelly. All right, Leo. All right, Leos. Wow, mug life. That's crazy. When you know, you know, you know? All right, let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Moon Empress. All right, what's going on with Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What's going on with Leos? I had a cup in my face. I'm dead, mountain girl. Oh, you're welcome, Aphrodite, anytime. All right, let's see. Leos. All right. Last shuffle. Oh, what? Of course you're showing up in the present moment as you. We love that. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords in the recent past. Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. Leo, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like there was like family secrets going around, family crap going around. I feel like for some of you, if this was like, I'm gonna spin it a couple of ways, but if this was about a family dynamic or a person in your family, I really feel like you felt the need to back off, or you felt the need to seclude yourself from this person or your family members, because you felt like somebody was always in competition with you, or you felt like, you know, somebody was always putting you down, or you just could never win with somebody, etc. And I feel like there could have been some secrets that either came out, or some family secrets you found out, or you felt like there were family secrets. It could have been something in regards to a lawsuit. Somebody could have, like, with that Six of Pentacles and that Justice, yeah, Seven of Wands. Could have been about money, something in regards to money in the family. Like maybe somebody owed someone money or something like that. But for others of you, it could have been about a relationship. Somebody either like wanting your partner, or you wanting somebody else's partner, or something like that, okay? For some of you. What's that Five of Swords? Could have been about a relationship. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody could have been acting like if this is about love, somebody could have been acting like they were totally in the relationship, and then come to find out, I heard betrayal trauma, and then come to find out like they were screwing around and they were actually acting single, okay? Or you could have been doing that. What's that High Priestess? The Fool. I feel like there was somebody who was keeping secrets about things that they were doing, about just making these reckless decisions without any thought to anybody else's feelings. And I feel like there was somebody here who was definitely trying to push their narrative on somebody else as well. Like, oh, if, you know, like, I'm not saying that somebody said this, but like, oh, if you want to be loved, like, you have to be okay with me doing this. Or if you want me to stay, you have to be okay with me doing this. Like, it almost feels like, thanks, Power of the P, it almost feels like somebody was... Like, I remember I had this ex, right? This Sagittarius I dated. And he knew that I had abandonment issues, and so every time we get in a fight, he would use it against me, and he would like leave for New York like that day and just like leave me there if I didn't like just succumb to his wishes, or you know, it's like something like that. So I don't know. What's up, Anne? So I love that we have the sun in the current energy. You're better looking than Paris. By the way, my husband met her back in 2008. Oh, that's so nice. No, I love Paris. She's so stunning. Thank you so much. That means a lot, you guys. Ooh, yes, Kelly, weaponizing. Okay, damn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Leo, like, this is you. Whew. Man, I feel like y'all been through the ringer. For some of you, if you're a male Leo, you are trying to unemasculate yourself if you've been like emasculated in the past. If you're a feminine Leo, you are trying to regain your sense of identity because you feel like it was shredded right in front of you, like before your eyes. You have a lot of regrets around sacrificing far too much for people or far too much for a person at the expense of you. And it's like this sense of, with that Five of Cups and that Hangman, Two of Swords, I mean, man, it's like, now you're at this point where it's like you don't know what to believe anymore. You're very focused on these subconscious patterns, these relationships that you've had on the past. You're starting to gain a little bit more clarity, but it's like you're just so confused. It's like, you know, it's like when people get betrayal trauma and what they end up doing. Thanks, Power of the P. I really appreciate you, baby. What happens with like betrayal trauma, it's like the Sagittarius I was telling y'all about, right? Like I used to be on a streaming platform, and he wasn't even making money on there. Like he didn't have a contract or anything, right? And we ended up becoming best friends, and then like I helped him with everything. I helped him get his sub button, I helped him get monetized, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? Blah blah blah. And then a year after we were best friends, we started dating and we moved in together, and I found out the whole time he was snaking me. He was secretly signing onto my computer and looking at my bank statements to see how much I was making. He was going into my work profile to see how much I was earning so he could compete with me. He was telling people not to support me behind my back and telling lies about me. And so it's like that can cause somebody like betrayal trauma. It's like, you know, you're like sleeping with the enemy, you know, and for some of you, you have that. And so it's like you're trying to like, yeah, look, the Devil, the Star, the King of Cups. It's like you're trying to believe in love again, you know? Because listen, it's not always like jealous bitches that are trying to snake you. It's not always about jealous bitches that are trying to snake you. Thank you so much, Power of the P. You know, your partner can sometimes be in competition with you. You know, even your own partner, your man, your girl can be jealous of you. You know, it's like something that even your mom, your dad, you know, it's like, so it's like somebody who makes you question your reality. Wow, Leo, I'm not going to lie. This is the deepest reading so far. So you have the Death card in the near future. Tell me the Emperor. Okay, I love that. All right, so I'm going to take pop outs. Okay, I don't need all of those, but we love it. All right, let's try this again. The Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. Oh, wow, the World in reverse. Okay, I don't have any reversals in here. Ten of Pentacles, the World in reverse. The Death card, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Power of the P, thank you, baby. What's up, Mel? Wow, okay, so you know what this feels like, Leo? It's like, I heard when you least or where you least expect it. It feels like there's somebody who comes into your life and invests in you. Like, I mean, financially, mentally, emotionally, whatever the case is, but it feels more like financially. Like almost like a mentor, Because I feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles. And with that Emperor there, it's like somebody who's going to change your life. It's like, oh, you still had that dream? All right, bet. You still had that dream? Okay, no doubt. Like, I got you. Let's do this. Like, what do we need to invest in? How can I help you? Or somebody who, like, mentors you into, like rags to riches story. God, you know what it reminds me of? Don't laugh. All right, I'm not calling you a hooker, okay? Unless you like that. But, you know that movie Pretty Woman? It reminds me of something like that. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that looks so good. Fire. I love that. It could be an Aries that comes in with that Emperor there. So this is all about being brave. This is all about going for something, being ambitious, remembering who you are. You are a fire sign, so I love that this came out. Be optimistic. Be confident, Leo. Because I do believe that your hope or your faith in humanity or men or women and yourself will be redeemed in some way. You just have to trust it. Oh, dang. Leo, I love that reading. Hey, Gina. What's up, Moni? Make sure you guys go to brattystarot.com for personal reads as well. All right, so let's see. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? Past, present, future. Mug life, you did not. Oh, you're welcome, Shinty. Oh, thanks, Diamond Oracle. Show me Virgo. Last shuffle. Perky. Okay. Page of Wands in the recent past. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Oh. Ooh. Why is that Queen of Swords in reverse? Blah. Okay. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Clarifying the Queen of Swords in reverse is the Moon, and clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is you, the Hermit. I'm not gonna lie. Virgo, listen. I'm a Virgo, so please don't think I'm hating, okay? But you may have, for some of you, we all do good and bad things in this life. Nobody is perfect, as much as us Virgos like to think that we are or that we want to be perfect, okay? But for some of you, you definitely screwed up somewhere. You either talked too much crap in private, or you ran your mouth about something and you got some bad karma from it, all right? I just got to put it out there because that's what I was getting. Okay, for some of you, okay, you did. However that karma came, okay, you may have hurt some people or hurt some feelings, haven't we all, right? Or some of you got your feelings hurt and you let off and then like something backfired, okay? For others of you, whew, you may have tried to begin again after a long series of horrifying string of karmic relationships that really taught you about yourself, that really taught you about who you are, the cycles that you're repeating, and why. A lot of the times I found myself, for instance, attaching myself to men that were unavailable, not like married men or anything, but like men that were not very emotional or emotionally available. And the reason that I believe that I did that is because I was too afraid to get too emotionally invested, right? Because it's like if somebody else is, then I just know I'm going to pour myself into somebody. I'm a Venus and Scorpio, right? And so I found myself constantly attracting men that were emotionally unavailable. And that just wasn't working for me. I realized I actually need somebody who was very emotionally available and very sincere and nurturing, etc. And so there's something like that where you kept repeating a cycle and you realized it wasn't for you. And you're like, okay, I have to figure this out. Like I had to figure what kind of relationship that I want, or maybe if it was something in regards to a family dynamic, there could have been something that happened, like past family issue came back up or something, and it's like you had to deal with it, and maybe you didn't deal with it in the best way because somebody really hurt you. Oh my God. Hey Alyssa, thank you. All right, not gonna stay too much on that, Virg. So where we're at right now is the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. All right, well that's good. Okay, the Justice. Okay. All right. I really love the love on my Insta, but people are really firing it up today. Hey Siri, turn phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, Do Not Disturb is now on.
Sorry about that, Virgo. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Justice, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, to me this is about money, I'm not going to lie, Virgo. I think that for a lot of you, you're not doing so well financially. You're not doing that great financially. You're kind of down in the debt. I'm going to spin it a couple of ways. You're not doing that great financially. You're just not. There may be some debts that you need to pay off. You're feeling like you're not making enough money, etc. And for some of you, you're walking away from a job that is not giving you enough money in regards to, and going towards something that will be more balanced for you in a financial level, so that way you can come out of debt, or you can come out of this like wah wah and energy. And I feel like you're very determined to do so with that Chariot and that Ten of Pentacles, because you're focused more on not like the little wealth. You're focused on like, okay, no, I want like big wealth. I want big money. For others of you, you're walking away from something that you just simply feel like is not good enough because you feel like you deserve better. You feel like you deserve better. And of course you do, Virgo, you know? And I don't think anything's really going to stop you here. Because it's like, why would I want pennies when I can get dollars? Or why would I want half-ass effort when I can get full effort, right? It's like, why do I want somebody who just keeps pushing and pulling when I can get somebody who actually wants a full commitment? And that's the thing, Virgo. It's like, we don't realize that we literally teach the universe how to treat us, just like we teach everybody else how to treat us. So the universe is bringing you something and you keep accepting it. What do you think the universe is going to do? Well, the universe's only language or only word that it knows is yes. So if you're constantly accepting some form of behavior, or you're constantly accepting some form of pay, the universe is going to assume that that is what you want, and so the universe is going to continuously give that to you. Right? So if you come, and I tell this to my clients when I have one-on-one Zoom calls, it's like, if you come to my house, Virgo, and I'm like, here, you want some clam chowder? And I just shove it in your face, and you're like, okay, and like you eat it, and you're like trying to be polite, and so you eat the whole thing, and then you go, there you go. And then I'm like, oh, wonderful, you liked it. And I'm going to assume what? I'm going to assume that you liked it. And I'm going to bring you probably another bowl of clam chowder. I'm going to ask if you'd like another one because I'm assuming that you like it. Why? Because you ate it. You accepted it. Instead of just being like, yeah, no, I don't want this, bitch. Like, I want, you know, the filet. You know what I mean? It's kind of how the universe works. Oh, wow. That is interesting, Mug. Wow. That's weird. Ace of Swords for future actions. Or, I mean, for the end game here. The end game. There never really is an end game, is there? The World. Love that. The Strength card. No. Don't need all those. The Page of Cups. King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Wow. I'm not going to lie. For some of you, Virgo, you're going to have a lot of romantic offers if you're not in a relationship. Hey, Carol. Why the Strength? I see. Okay. So, Ace of Swords, the World, the Strength. The Judgment is clarifying the Strength card. And then we have the Page of Cups. Pisces, Leo, Scorpio. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, Virgo, you're being very clear on what it is that you want. Like, you're closing out these old cycles of accepting less than you feel like you deserve. Whether that's in friendships, whether that's in a job, a career, whatever it is. And what's interesting is that with that Strength and that Page of Cups, you're rejecting the clam chowder. You're rejecting the clam chowder because it's not what you want. Because you know what you really want. You want something bigger. You want something better. You want a king, right? A king, not a knight or a page. So it's like you're not taking it. Oh, no, thank you. I'll have the filet. Because the Strength is like holding back on something. Like, nah, I think I'll sit tight, right? Even if it's not about love, whatever it may be about. You're rejecting the clam chowder because you want the filet mignon. House 4. Okay. So this is a Cancerian house. You could be dealing with the Cancer. You may have Cancer in your chart somewhere. This could also talk about moving. Maybe you are trying to decide on a home and you want something better. Maybe you're trying to decide on a relationship. Maybe you're deciding who you'll associate with in your family and who you won't. Because like I said, for some of you, in the recent past here, or in the past in general, there were some karmic issues happening or surrounding family members or a family issue at large. Yeah, okay. You're going to have to decide what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with, and being able to verbalize that. Okay. So I'm getting like drawing boundaries as well. All right. Thanks, Virgo. All right. I love that. I might switch up the cards a little bit. What do y'all think? We're going to get on to Libra here in just a second. What's up, Vanessa? How you doing, baby? One second. One second, you guys. Give me just a sec here. You'll be fine. Don't pee your pants. I feel like a freaking blackjack dealer. I feel like a blackjack dealer at Vegas. God. listeners. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, Mug. I hope everything is okay. Thank you for you and your husband for watching. Okay, let's see. All right, Libra. All right, what's going on for Libras? Past, present, and future. Show me Libras. You're welcome, Mug Life. Two more shuffles for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a Jupiter placements. The Judgment, the Death card. Wow, some of y'all definitely have Scorpio in your chart. And the Empress. Damn, all major arcanas, Libra. You're killing me. Okay, there you are at the end. I love to see that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Judgment for the past. Hey, Lulu. Tell me about that Judgment card. The Two of Wands. Okay. The Six of Wands. The Five of Cups. Some of y'all really felt like you were trying to accomplish something, but you felt like you weren't getting recognized for it, or you felt like you were putting in a lot of effort, or you had a lot of ideas, like you were doing the right thing, you were following your path, etc., and you just felt like you didn't get the recognition that you deserved from it. Thanks, Key. Yeah, look, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if this is in a work situation. It could be in a work situation, love situation. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like it's more like something in regards to studying or something in regards to business or a hobby. Maybe you're a writer and you kept writing and putting your blog out there and like you felt like nobody was listening or watching or whatever the case. Because it's like in the recent past, you felt like you were following your path. You're like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. It's like I'm ready to succeed, etc. But you felt like you didn't, or you felt like you weren't getting the recognition that you felt like you deserved, or it's like you felt like you could not accomplish something that you really wanted to accomplish. Why is that? Because you were unmotivated? You weren't feeling very motivated? And I feel like it's because you felt like you weren't getting recognition for something. You know, this is the thing though, Libra, like, so I'm a writer, right? And I also make music, okay? You can find Bratty Cupcakes on Spotify and Apple. Shameless plug. And I'm also a writer, okay? And I make music for me. Like, don't get me wrong, of course, I'm in social media, right? It's my job, so I'm going to put my music on Apple. I'm going to put my music on Spotify, just to have a presence online. But when I make music, it's for me. I use that as a release, especially if I have, like, this pent-up energy, like, where I need to heal. That is my healing mechanism. And so it's like if you're doing it for others or if you're doing it for the validation, you're never really going to get it. It's kind of like Stephen King. He says, you have to write for you. And if you enjoy it, then other people will. Because like if you're writing, like let's say it's writing, right? If you're writing for somebody else and you're just trying to impress other people or whatever the case, it's like, people are going to see it's not really authentic. You know what I'm saying? And so there was something that you were doing here where it's like you felt like you were following your purpose. You felt like this, blah, blah, blah. But you felt like you weren't really getting the recognition for it. And it was making you feel like downtrodden. It was making you feel like, ugh, you know. And you felt like you weren't accomplishing something. But it may have been because you were doing it for others or you were seeking the validation or something like that, okay? So let's take a look at this Death card. Like a trying too hard maybe, or I hate to say that, but so we have the Death card for where you're at right now. All right, Nine of Swords, wow. The Sun in reverse. All right, well, for the Libras, yeah, there's that Eight of Pentacles again, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups. For some of you, you have love on your mind. You may feel the need to like compete in a specific direction, or for some of you, you're thinking about messaging somebody, but you feel like you would have to really compete to get their attention or for them to even think about you, okay, or something like that. But for others of you, it could be about a childhood dream that you're trying to accomplish. So we have the Death card, the Nine of Swords, the Sun in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're about to make a big change because there's something that you've been working on that it's like, with the Sun in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles, this is like somebody who keeps working at something, keeps trying to hammer away at something, and feels like they're not getting anywhere. It's like you're starting to feel down on yourself. Listen, this is for the Libras I'm reading for, okay? If this isn't for you, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter placement. But it's like you're realizing that something has to come to an end or something has to be changed in order for you to find some form of happiness in your life, some form of optimism, because it's like you're really worried about something, because it's like you keep chipping away at the old block and the old block ain't going nowhere. It's just the old block. It's like either you need to find another block, or you're getting ready to find another block, or you're going to build another block. Why that Nine of Swords? The Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. It's like you feel like it's like it may be very hard to make whatever transition this is. It's like you may be avoiding making a transition because you feel like it's going to be too hard, or it's like, well, I already know how to do this, so why would I shift to something else? But we have the Empress here in your near future. So I love this because this is one of your major arcanas. So let's see. Careful of getting pregnant, okay, for some of you. Tell me about that Magician. Tell me about that Hermit. Look, it's exactly what I told you, Libra. You're so cute. Libra, you have the Empress, the Magician. The Magician is being clarified by the Temperance. The Hermit is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Six of Cups. So there's something where you're creating something that you have a talent, gift, skill, or ability for. It's like you're not just manifesting something, you're manifesting something from your authentic self. The Hermit is your authentic self. It's who you are. It's self-awareness. It's finding that light within, and you found it, or you're finding it in the near future. And the Queen of Cups is clarifying the Hermit, which tells me it's something that you love, something that you want, even if it's a relationship. But it's like you're not, it's like it's coming so easy to you that you don't have to chase it down. You don't have to beat it with a hammer. You don't have to hammer a chip at the old block or whatever. It's like you're just creating from a place of your own feminine self, your own femininity, or your own creation. And it's something that's very easy for you to do because it's authentic to you. I love this reading so much. And you can compete because it's not a competition for you, because it's something, you know, it's like Steve Harvey had said one day, he's a Capricorn, but Steve Harvey had said, your gift is what you do the best with the least amount of effort. House 1, baby, you. You're being true to yourself, and that's exactly what Spirit is asking you to do. Your approach to life should be your most authentic approach. Not what everybody else wants you to look like, or wants you to be like, or wants you to do, or wants you to accomplish. No, it's something that's true to you. It's like I said, it's like you can't put a fish in a tree and expect it to fly, right? It's like it doesn't belong there. So where do you belong, right? What's authentic to you? All right, Libra, thank you. Okay, let's do Scorpio. Everybody hit the thumbs up, and if you have not, I feel like everybody's just listening to me while they're at work. All right, what is going on? 243 people in here. It is so quiet. Y'all about to get in trouble. I hope you know that. Let's see. What's going on for Scorpio? Past, present, future. What's going on for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Yes, Christy, me too. I don't know if I could ever date another Venus in Scorpio. We are insane. Show me Scorpios. 2 more shuffles. Rick, thank you so much for being here. The Ace of Wands for the recent past, the Ten of Swords for the current God, and the Sun in the near future. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Right, Christy. Insane. So we have the Ace of Wands in your past. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I'm so sorry. It always happens once every broadcast, whether it's a pre-recorded or a live. Sorry, guys. Okay. The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. The Ten of Cups. What's the Ten of Cups? High Lace, the Judgment. Yeah, no. Okay. I heard no, F you. Right, Angel Eyes. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Clarifying the Ten of Cups is the Judgment and the Queen of Cups. Okay. I hate to say it, but I feel like this is about love. Blech, right? Sorry. Hi, Balance. Thanks, baby. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So, to me, this is about love. I hate to say it because I don't always want to make it about that. Like, ugh, gross, right? But I do feel like it was about that. I think that for a lot of you, you had a lot of offers. Scorpios usually do. You guys are sexy, okay? But I feel like you guys had a lot of offers from knights, kings, pages, queens, whatever the case, okay? But you didn't want it. It doesn't feel like you didn't want it. Like, yeah, maybe you had some romps in the hay, right? Maybe you know, got down. Got down. Like, can you tell I'm a millennial? I'm such a loser. But, you know, maybe you got down with some. Maybe you had some one-night stands. I don't know. Maybe you tried Tinder and I was like, oh, God, you know, forget about it. And the reason why is because you started realizing that, you know what, I'm just better on my own. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I'm better on my own. I don't know why I'm dealing with this. Why did I hear stupefy from Harry Potter? Stupefy. Why did I hear that? Maybe a lot of you guys felt like you were attracting really like stupid people, or maybe you wanted it because stupefy in Harry Potter is like trying to disarm somebody to like get them away from you. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I heard that. I'm so sorry. Okay. But for a lot of you, you started to realize like, you know what? I thought like I wanted one night stands, or I thought I wanted a Tinder date, but like I want an actual marriage or an actual relationship or something like that. For some of you, you ended up getting into a relationship, okay? Something that was more your speed. Somebody could have actually like quite literally like scooped you up and decided that they wanted to be with you. For some of you, maybe you're in a relationship now. But for others of you, it's just you started to realize what you actually wanted. You're like, no, this isn't like really aligning with my heart. With my heart's desire, like in any capacity. Like I want something real, authentic. Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like you want to put the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups together. That's like the most emotionally vulnerable, committed, sensitive, loving relationship you could possibly think of, you know? Oh my God, I forgot to plug my computer in, guys. Hold on. So now we're here with the Ten of Swords, Scorpio. I'm dead, Christy. Literally same. You know what this reminds me of, Scorpio? It reminds me of when I was on Tinder and I was talking to this guy. And we were talking. I was like, okay, I really like him, right? And then, so he was like, yeah, I live in New York. I was like, oh, cool. My best friend lives in New York. And he goes, oh, cool. Yeah, you should come and visit her so you can see me. And I was like, oh, well, it's a man, but he's a super gay man. And he goes, does that mean you're a transvestite? And I said, why would you say that? And he goes, well, because your best friend's a gay man. Okay. Well, it was fun. It was fun for 10 minutes, but now I gotta go. You know, like, these are the types of people that I would find on Tinder and Bumble. It was honestly shocking. Like, I couldn't even believe it was real, to be honest. All right, Ten of Swords for what you're currently going through. The Seven of Swords. Ooh. The Five of Wands. The High Priestess. Oh, it feels like you're losing faith with something. Scorpio, why do I keep getting this sense of, like, you, like... Scorpio, you're like, I'm better than this. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm so sorry. There's something going on in your life that you're, like, ready to end, but maybe you quite haven't ended it yet, or you're getting ready to end something. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's a job. It's something that you're like, I feel better than this, or I'm better than this. Because it's like, let me just put it like this, right? So if we're comparing, I feel like you're this High Priestess, okay? So if we're comparing the Five of Wands to the High Priestess, what is the Five of Wands, right? Well, it can be a bit of a challenge, but it's more so like just a bunch of idiots swinging, you know, sticks with their blindfolds on, acting like idiots because their ego was tested, right? And it feels like you are trying to avoid that. You're like, oh, God, I am just not about it. You're like, gross, right? You're like, I'm ready to evolve, or I'm too evolved for this. Because the High Priestess is like, I don't even have to say a word or do anything to win at this. You know, like, I could literally, like, I'm not saying it's violence, okay? But, like, you're looking at somebody, or you're looking at something, like, I could beat your ass with my hands tied behind my back and my eyes closed. You know? The Magician, the Empress. And there's the blindfold, Two of Swords. I could do this in my sleep, you know? It's like, this isn't a challenge for me. It's a challenge for you. Whether it's like a relationship or something. It's like competition that you feel like isn't competition. And you're just like, oh, God. I am suppressing my potential here, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. So we have the Sun for your future here. So Leo energy, we have Pisces, Cancer. We have Scorpio, Leo, Virgo. What's that Six of Swords in reverse? Oh my God. Scorpio, what are you doing? Hey, Amanda. Yeah, Chanel, how you doing? Cassandra, thank you so much. Amanda Williams, thank you so much. What are you doing? Scorpio. Scorpio, okay. I love you so much, honey. But we have the Sun, Six of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups clarify the Six of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups. It's like something is so, like, something is not challenging you enough, or something is boring, and for some of you, you may stir up some shit from the past or with somebody from the past because you're bored. You know what it reminds you? So, my daughter, she is in third grade, but she has tested at a fourth and fifth grade level for most subjects. And so I get a lot of notes home about like how she's just too distracted and she's always talking and she's this, that, and the third, and she's doing something else. And well, you know, it's like you're like my daughter, where she's kind of like doing other things or like stirring up some crap because you're bored and there's something that's just not challenging for you. Thank you, Chanel. And it could be, I'm not gonna lie, you could be revisited by a past option, by a past love option, because they're looking at you and they're feeling like, oh wow, like Scorpio is shining, or look at how confident Scorpio is, or something like that. And it could be somebody that's like, oh please, like please Scorpio, like just give me another chance. Like please, like I know I did this in the past or whatever, and you may like decide to entertain it because you're so bored with something. For others of you, you're really disappointed by like a missed opportunity, or it's like you may feel like somebody isn't really putting in much of an effort. And so like there could be like a reconciliation of that, or somebody trying to put in more of an effort because they screwed up, or you are, okay? But it seems like you're pretty positive. Like regardless of what somebody else is doing, it feels like it's not bothering you. Like you're pretty confident in whatever's going on. Oh. House 12. That's interesting because that's where you are right now. What do you want? What the house 12? Tell me about the house 12. All right, so side note, so house 12, it can talk about the unknown, it can talk about sacrifices, it can talk about karma, it can talk about the past. And for a lot of you, this could be more of like, I don't want to say a warning, but like a sense of, hey, like there could be somebody coming back from the past, FYI, because the house 12 can talk about the past. Somebody that stressed you out a lot, somebody that, you know, made you concerned, somebody that had you worried, somebody that, you know, just made you regret a lot of things or whatever. There could be something like healing around that. Rick, thank you so much. Well, what do you want? I almost said Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. What do you want Scorpio to do? It's telling you to use your head and cut through the BS. Cut through the BS, use your head, and use your logical mind when it comes to this. Okay? Because there's a chance for you to evolve in some form or fashion, and I feel like you're going to take it, or you should. Because it feels like you're not being challenged in your everyday life, or it's like people like are trying to challenge you or something, and it just feels like it's not a challenge for you. It's like you're bored, so, you know, you may end up accepting something back in your life because you don't feel challenged in your everyday life, or you may be accepting some type of behavior or something in your life because you're bored, or, you know, something like that. So let's do Sagittarius. All right, what's going on for Sag? Thanks, Chanel. What's going on for Sagittarius? What's up, A? Thank you. Yes, Christy. Feeling with little Scorpio, so I wonder if this is how he's feeling too. I don't know, Melinda. Maybe. I would definitely check his other placements if you know them. Show me Sag, 2 more shuffles. welcome, Lace. Anytime. Hey, Necessary Truths. Love that name. Blah. You have the Six of Pentacles in the recent past. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Justice. Listen. For some of you, somebody definitely owed another person money and was trying to lie about it, or was not trying to pay the person back or something. Just side note, okay? For others of you, whether it was you or somebody else, there was somebody who was only delivering half-truths. And the reason why that they were delivering half-truths is because they're avoiding the actual truth. And somebody didn't want to get their karma, so to speak. And so it's like they were just giving a little bit. They weren't being 100% honest about something. Because I feel like they were afraid of their karma. So, but I mean, that's the thing about karma. It's like whether you say it or not, you're still going to get your karma. You know what I mean? In whatever way, shape, or form that comes out. Tell me about that, Justice. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Libra. I feel like for a lot of you, it was about money. Like somebody definitely owed another person money, but was trying to lie about it or trying to avoid somebody about that money. Okay, for others of you, there was a man who was lying a lot about something because they didn't want you to make a decision that would no longer benefit them. And it could have been around a third party, or it could have been around money or a work situation as well. I mean, that was pretty simplistic. So we have the Lovers for your current energy. Damn, that's what it took. I had to do the Saggy reading for people to actually... The Sagittariuses are the only ones out here, like, saying anything? Damn, yeah. Listen, I didn't know if I liked Sages, but y'all can definitely hang out and come to my chat anytime. Love that. Taking a Sagittarius to liven things up a bit. Who would have thought, huh? The Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands? Ooh. I just heard an old song. I want the higher love. What is it called? Higher love? It doesn't have to be about love. So we have the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups clarifying the Three of Wands. The Fool, the Temperance. Well, there you are. So I'm getting a couple of messages here. For some of you, you're in a relationship now that is just simply not good enough. It's like you feel like you keep hacking away at it and hacking away at it, and you're just like, oh God, like this is too much effort. Like, why am I doing this? This isn't even like, this doesn't even really fulfill me in the way that I would like it to, or this isn't like good enough. Like, I'm not content. Like, it feels like you're not content with something, and you're like either ready to venture out for something bigger, or this was like how you felt about it, like in the past, like you kept hacking away at something and you're like, no, this isn't fulfilling me. And so now you're getting into more of an alignment with what it is that you do want, and you're making higher level decisions so that you can get it. And you're not afraid to go after it either. This is about you making decisions for you, especially if you got taken advantage of in the past with giving too much of yourself or offering too much of yourself, and you felt like you didn't get the reciprocation that you very well deserved. And you're like, pish posh. Like, why did I even deal with that, honestly? Gross. Why is this a thing? For some of you, you may end up going on a cruise with that Six of Swords and that Three of Wands, okay? Or you may decide here that you want to go on a cruise or go on some kind of vacation. Because the Three of Wands can be travel, Six of Swords. When I see the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands together, it kind of reminds me of like traveling like on a cruise, okay? And the Temperance there, which is you, can also talk about like foreign travel. So for some of you, you could be deciding, you know what, I'm going to get a wild hair, or I got a wild hair at my ass, I'm going to go travel, okay? For others of you, you're putting the past in the past. You're like, okay, you know what? My life doesn't have to be like this if I don't want it to be. Or I don't have to have these people in my life or have this person in my life. Like, I am better or I am bigger than that. What's that, Lovers? Yep, told ya. I want the higher love. Ten of Pentacles. The Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. No, you want the creme de la creme, not the creme, honey. You want the creme de la creme, not the crumbs. I think I'm so witty, honey. I'm not. We want creme, not crumbs. That's what we want. That's what we deserve in 2023. And so be it. I feel like it's yours if you want it. Something's done. I feel like you're going to run into some money here. Like big money. It almost feels like you're solving a problem on your own. So we have the Two of Swords for the near future. Thank you, Kelly. That's the song. Yes, need a cruise. Oh my God. I remember me, Seth, and Carmen had been talking about like going on a cruise, like me and a bunch of my dragons, you guys, for the longest time. And then like it just never happened. Oh. Some of y'all are going to have people fighting over you, not to sound corny. Some of you guys are going to have people fighting to be in a relationship with you or because people want you. And I feel like you're going to be like, oh my God. I don't know. I don't know who I want. There's just so many to choose from. But like none of you are good enough. That's what it feels like. I'm so sorry. You know, I hate to say it, but it feels like because of the the reciprocation that you didn't get, or because you got crumbs and not the creme, you know what I'm saying? It made you realize what you should deserve, or what you do deserve, excuse me, or what you should have in your life. And it's like now, because you have accepted the bottom of the barrel in the past, you are not willing to accept anything but like the cream of the crop, the creme of the crop, honey. Creme, not crumbs. That's what it feels like, because you're like, oh God, you know? It's like, I just picture this woman in like this gorgeous dress in France, and she has like one of those brim hats on with a little ribbon, and she's like, has her little like, you know, Audrey Hepburn black sunglasses, and she's drinking her coffee or her espresso with her little black gloves. And like she goes to pull out a cigarette, and she's got like 5 guys trying to light her cigarette. You know? Like, oh God, I have my own. Get away from my table. That's what it feels like. Oh my God. So, you know, I feel like that's how it should be for you, Sagittarius. You got fixed energy for your advice. So this is all about stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability, not accepting less. This is keeping your eye on the prize, keeping your eye on the ball, etc. IR, thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah, I don't feel like you should compromise. It doesn't mean that you can't compromise on some things, but I feel like when it comes to what it is that you deserve, you do deserve it. There's absolutely no limits to what the universe can deliver you, and you need to remember that. Just make sure you're in alignment with it. That's all, Sag. Love that reading. One of my faves of the day, for sure. All right, so let's do Cappy. I'm dead, Lilith. All right. What can you tell me for Capricorns? Yes, Jesse. Ah, you're welcome, necessary truths. Talk that shit. Thanks, Kelly. All right, last shuffle for Cappies, please. Well, there you are in the past, being stubborn. We love that. Four of Pentacles in the past, the Star in the present, and Page of Pentacles in the near future. Carla, thank you. Whoops, what am I doing? So we have the Four of Pentacles in the past. I heard nope, 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 nope. Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Told ya. The Fool, the Seven of Cups. Oh, what else is out there? Like, that's what I'm hearing. God, what else is out there? Oh, God. For some of you, this is just a crappy relationship. Tell me about that Five of Cups, please. And the Five of Wands. The Four of Cups. God. Okay. Capricorn. A lot of you entered somebody's life. You were fully transparent. You were fully vulnerable. And then you ended up regretting it. You could have ended up marrying this person, getting into a relationship with them, but you allowed yourself to be fully vulnerable with somebody and you completely regretted it. You maybe, I don't want to say you regretted it, but it's like you look back at the relationship and you're like, God, I can't believe I was such an idiot. Or I can't believe I was so vulnerable with somebody that took advantage of me or took me for granted or something like that, because you really felt like you were really transparent, you know, in a lot of ways. And you feel like it was nothing but drama, challenges. This person could have made you feel like you weren't good enough, like a fight to the top. And you got to a point where you just became a hermit, or you started to go inside yourself like a turtle in its shell, you know, or somebody could have been like this to you, but you started kind of wondering what your options were, you know, like, God, is there someone else out there that's better for me? And if this isn't about or wasn't about a partner, you could have tried to enter a creative endeavor to make some money off of it, and then you felt like you didn't really get anywhere. You felt like maybe it was too hard to enter that scene, or maybe it was too hard to enter that arena, or, you know, that particular area of work, or whatever it may be, and you could have felt like you got rejected a lot in some area of your life. Maybe it wasn't even about a relationship or a career necessarily. Maybe you tried to put yourself out there in the dating world and it just ended up being a complete show. You know what I mean? And you're like, God, why did I go on Tinder? Why did I go out on that date? What a mistake, you know? That's what it feels like. Something like that. Right, Lilith. So we have the Star for current energy. Wow. Okay. For some of you, you're collaborating with people, or you're getting together with people because you're trying to start a business, or you're very inspired to like become your own boss in some way. For others of you, you're going to have, or you have a boss here trying to get together with you and to like run some ideas by you, or somebody who's like an entrepreneur or something like that. I mean, I like CEO vibes. Because with that Star there, that's Aquarius energy. That can represent astrology, of course. Maybe you're finding a career in that. But for others of you, it's like you're following your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. There's an opportunity that's either being planted in your lap or that you're actually creating for yourself. And you're going with it. Like, I feel like you're going to get a lot of abundance from whatever this is. There could be travel involved with that 3 of Wands and that Jupiter or something for work. Can you tell me about that Ace of Pentacles? 2 of Pentacles. There's going to be progress, because if we're going from the Ace, which is the first Pentacle, then we're going to the 2 of Pentacles, it shows me that there's going to be active progress, or there is active progress in a specific direction in your life. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune, please. 3 of Swords. Anything that was painful, any rejection that you felt in the past, any challenges, etc., that is now being cleared out with that Wheel of Fortune there. Because that Wheel of Fortune talks about good karma. And for a lot of you, you may have really put your whole heart and soul into something, and you felt like you didn't get back what you felt like you deserved. But that's the thing. Even if you give somebody love that doesn't necessarily deserve it, right? Or somebody who didn't reciprocate it. So if that person didn't reciprocate it, but you were still being authentic and you were still giving the most love that you possibly could, you will still receive that love. It'll just be from someone else or in another form. Materially, from another person, whatever it may be. And so for a lot of you, because all of this effort that you put into a specific area in your life, or because of all of this love that you gave somebody else or whatever, it's coming. It's being reciprocated this time, but in a different way. Maybe not in the way that you necessarily thought. It's going to give you a chance to come out of your comfort zone and make some positive changes in your life, but it's going to come out of nowhere. What's up, Thor? How are you? So we have the Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, love that. This is all, there's that Emperor again and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Damn, this feels like after the storm. This feels like after the storm. Like, it feels like you can finally relax with that Justice and that 4 of Swords. Everything is in alignment. You can finally relax. Your finances are balanced. You're mentally balanced, emotionally balanced. And with that Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, for a lot of you, this Emperor person could kind of come in out of nowhere and give you an opportunity to start something new, to get into a business, to get a job, something like that, maybe even a relationship. But this person's trying to up-level you, because now you're showing up as this Queen of Wands, I feel, or it's like you have a partner by your side that's trying to uplift you in some way. Whether it's a business partner or a love partner. But you're definitely inspired to learn something new and put in a gallant effort towards something with that Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And I feel like it's going to either cause you to be your own boss, or it's just going to cause you to up-level in some way. Why did you give this to Capricorn? So you got water for your advice. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Some of you could have that placement in your chart. And this is Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I don't know. But, you know, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio can represent the mother. It can represent your emotions. It can represent feelings, spirituality, intuition, compassion, etc. Yeah, and then there's the Queen of Cups. Lots of water energy. So for some of you Capricorn, there could have been something that kind of put your heart in an ice box, I guess you could say. And I feel like Spirit's kind of telling you, like, hey, like, even though that relationship didn't work out, you still got another one coming, or you're in one now that's going to end up being really great, or something like that. Or this could also be telling you to be more compassionate with yourself. To realize that you are a being that is deserving of love, kindness, compassion. And it's like whatever alignment you're in, or it's like whatever you feel like is for you, just make sure that your heart is truly in it, Capricorn. Make sure that your heart is truly in it, okay? It's like, you know, when human beings are emotionally invested in something, it's really hard to peel their fingers off of whatever that is. All right. IR, thank you so much. What's up, Chad? All right, Aquarius. All right, everybody hit the thumbs up button if you have not. Thank you. Make sure to visit brattystarot.com for personal readings. Jessica, thank you so much. All right, what is going on for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. 2 more shuffles. The Death card wanted to come out. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, okay. A reversal got in here, so I'm gonna read it like that. Clearly, it was meant to come out like that. So 8 of Cups in reverse for the past. Okay. Okay. Yikes. 4 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. The 8 of Wands. All right. Well. Ugh. So this was definitely a revisitation from the past. It feels like a reconciliation. Some opportunity to converse with somebody from the past, whether it was an ex, an old friend, etc. I feel like you have a lot of good memories with this person, but I felt like maybe for some of you weren't seeing the reality, or it's like you were, because it's like, you know, when we miss somebody, right, we're only thinking really of the good times. We're not thinking of how much we were crying at night, how up they made us, you know, how they made us grovel, how they made us cry, how we were like begging for a crumb of validation or attention. It's like when we miss somebody, we don't always think about that. We just think about the good times, or we think about how good the sex was, or we think about how attractive they were, whatever the positives were. And I feel like you were kind of playing yourself in that way, or maybe somebody was doing that with you. I don't know. Tell me about that 4 of Cups. Oh, Queen of Wands in reverse. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, Aqua, you could have felt really rejected by somebody that really like pissed you off, that either made you jealous or just really made you angry. Because it's like for some of you, you decided to give somebody else a chance or give that person a chance again, and then they ended up playing you, and that really pissed you off. Oh, that's all right, Keys. How you doing? So we have the 6 of Swords for the current energy. Tell me about that. The Empress, okay. The Devil, okay. For some of you, if you are stalking somebody's ex, please stop. Like if you are dating somebody and you are stalking their ex, please don't do this to yourself, okay? Just don't do it. That was for some of you. For other of you, you have somebody's ex stalking you, or your ex stalking you, or something. But I'm getting it as somebody else's ex, like not necessarily your ex. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. What's that Devil? Mm. Six of Swords, Empress, Devil being clarified by the 8 of Swords, and then the 10 of Wands. And then we also have the Emperor here. So the Empress and the Emperor, the Moon under here. Wow. I'm getting a couple of things. Okay. It's reminding me of the Aries reading. Okay, so for some of you, you're dealing with an Aries. or you have an Aries placement. So a lot of you are starting to realize that you have carried the weight either in the household, you've carried the weight in a relationship, you've carried the weight with a friendship, you've done all the work at a job, and have gotten none of the credit, or you feel like nothing was being reciprocated, or something like that. And the thing is that you're starting to realize, well, maybe I did it to myself. You know, why did I feel the need to put in that much work? Why did I feel the need to put in that much of an effort? For what? It has made you insecure. It has made you feel like crap about yourself. It has made you feel like you're not worth anything. And for some of you, you are deciding, okay, I need to move on from that. I need to cut my losses. And for some of you, you're simply putting your feminine energy on the back burner and you are getting more into your masculine energy. Okay. For others of you, you are simply liberating yourself. You are unhooking these chains from yourself. You're realizing that you don't need to put in such a gallant effort, or you don't need to push in order to get what it is that you want. And you're moving on from the idea that you do need to do that. And you're waiting on your emperor, somebody that's a vibrational match, because what it feels like to me, or you could be already with that person, but for some of you, somebody's coming into your life, or somebody has already come into your life that is a vibrational match to you, or that is help. Like, it almost feels like this person's vibrating up here and they're trying to like give you a hand to like pull you up. Could be like a love partner. What's up, girl likes boy? Okay. It just feels like you have the key to your chains and you're unhooking yourself, realizing that you've been kind of doing it to yourself in a way. So we have the Two of Cups for the near future. Oh my God, what is happening here? Oh my God. I heard all I can remember is you. Yep, there's the Ten of Swords. Tell me about that Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Five of Swords. God. Okay. Don't ruin a new relationship because of what your past relationship did to you. And I can speak on this more than anyone. What happens when we tend to invite old traumas in? Well, first of all, we're clearly showing that we're not healed, right? And nobody ever is truly healed. I don't care what anybody says. Shut up. I feel like you are bringing past mistakes of another person and you're planting them in another person that may very well be innocent. Now, nobody's 100% innocent, but I mean like innocent in regards to you and them. So what I tend to do when I talk to somebody new, right? And I'm guilty of this. Like, I'm just, I'm a hypocrite, all right? But basically what happens is, because I have so much betrayal trauma, is when I start talking to somebody new, I'm suspicious. I'm looking for the mistakes. I'm looking for the holes in their story. I'm looking for the lies, right? I'm looking, what are you hiding, And I don't have a problem vocalizing that, right? I don't have a problem being like, yeah, you're a liar, shut up, right? Like, I don't have a problem like calling somebody out, but what it ends up doing is it pushes people away, because for some people, they actually are innocent. They actually haven't done anything wrong. And so it makes them like, well, I just can't win anyway, so why am I here? And what it really comes down to is needing to have and show and portray that worth within self. Because if somebody sees that you treat yourself like a worthy opponent, like you treat yourself like you're up here, not in the way where you're like above everybody else, okay? Although Aquarius, I mean, you would probably like that. but in a way where you have boundaries. You know your worth, basically. And so a sense of treating yourself and upholding yourself to the standard that you want others to, without being accusatory to somebody else. Because I feel like you are kind of bringing in a past relationship, but this is a learning opportunity for you. This is an evolutionary process for you. And for some of you, you're trying to begin a new relationship with, quite literally, still not being over the past relationship. Your advice, Sagittarius, who gives a... You know what you need, Aquarius? You need some I don't give a pills. And usually you guys are like that. You know, usually you guys don't care. Usually you guys are like, whatever, you know, but there's something about that past person that just really messed with you. And, you know, Sagittarius is more that energy. You know why? If you look at so many famous people are Sagittariuses or have a prominent Sagittarius placement. And you know why so many famous people are Sagittariuses? Because they're delusional enough to think that they can make it. And there's power in delusion. And some of you just truly need to walk around like you're Christina Aguilera or something, whom is a Sagittarius, okay? Like I said, doesn't mean that you have to act like you're better than anybody else, but hold yourself up to a standard that you want others to hold you to. I hope that made sense. Okay. Last but not least, Pisces. Show me Pisces placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Placements for Pisces. Show me Pisces, Pisces. Show me Pisces. Yeah, boy, when I get into a new relationship or when I'm dating, I will literally sit there and I just feel like I can sense and detect every lie, every intention, every hole in the story. And it's so annoying because it makes me feel like a detective and I can't turn it off. And it got so bad. I literally have like an internal like bullshit detector. And it's very strong. And I love it because it helps me in a lot of ways. But it also makes me, I'm very hyper aware of everything. Like my brain, like you know how like some people's brain will work like a calculator, right? Well, mine does that, but like with people. And so I started taking ashwagandha or whatever it's called, like that supplement. And I started taking these calm pills to maybe like turn my brain off because I just can't like stop observing. Like it's so annoying. Like I notice everything. Like every little thing. It's terrible. You don't have to be pretentious. You just have to hold yourself to a standard. Your value, your worth. Like, for instance, right? Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie. Okay, I like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie. When they first started dating, you know, he was a comedian, blah, blah, blah. And she was spending the night at his house. And, you know, he was sleeping on the couch to be polite, and she was sleeping in his bed. And so in the middle of the night, a girl, or not in the middle of the night, like somewhere in the evening, Marjorie was in the bedroom and Steve Harvey was in the living room, and a girl called him and he was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'll call you another time, like blah, blah, yeah, baby, blah, 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 blah. And so like 10 minutes later, Steve Harvey sees Marjorie with her suitcase and she's walking out the door. And he goes, hey, where are you going? And she goes, when you're ready for something real and something honest and vulnerable, call me. Until then, I gotta go. And she started walking out the door. And you know what he did? He broke his phone into a million pieces so she'd stay. Hold yourself to a standard, okay? Are you Virgo? I am a Virgo. I am. But I blame my Uranus in the 8th house for my bloop, 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 bloop. Because it's kind of similar to Uranus and Scorpio. I have Uranus and Sagittarius in the 8th house, but I'm also a Venus and Scorpio, and I'm ruled by Venus, and so I'm very suspicious. Okay. My therapist told me being like that is a cause of narcissistic abuse. Yes, and it's very hard to reverse that damage. It's kind of like alcohol abuse, you know, it's very hard to reverse that damage. When the damage is done, the damage is done. You know what I mean? So we have the 7 of Wands, Pisces, for the past. King of Pentacles. All right, I'm not taking all of these. Oh, wow, an Aries. Oh, I see. Who's this King of Pentacles? There was somebody I feel like just didn't care about your feelings. And I don't know if it was a work person, King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, or if it was a lover or what. 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles being clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords being clarified by the 8 of Wands, and the World. You know, I'm not going to lie. It feels like you blocked somebody. I think that you had the opportunity to invest in some form of reconciliation, or you had a decision, or there was an opportunity that presented itself to you to reconcile with somebody. Could be a friend, could be a lover. And it's like you just weren't feeling this person, or it's just like you felt very put off, like icky. Like this could be somebody who tried to ruin your reputation. This could be somebody who came around with the same old story, doing the same old thing, acting like the same old person. And this could be somebody who used you for money or used you for sex, or somebody who was just stuck and stubborn in their ways. And there could have been a sense of you not really being sure if you wanted to keep them in your life, or you not really being sure if you wanted to actually have any kind of contact or communication with them. And what it feels like, Pisces, is you politely bowed out. Like you politely excused yourself. You just, you know what? I think I'm just going to block this person. You know, like you were trying to take the high road, so to speak. Tell me about that World. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, no, I'm okay on my own. Like, thank you, though. Like, I'm good with where I'm at, you know? But I really appreciate you coming around. But no, thank you. It's not for me. I'm not buying what you're selling. I am not picking up what you're putting down. I'm not smelling what you're stepping in, honey. And if I am, it reeks, and I need you to leave. You know, don't wear your shoes in the house, bitch. You're gross. You know, it's like, oh, thanks, Perfectly Imperfect. I got you. So we have the 5 of Swords with where you're currently at. Why the 5 of Swords, though? Okay. Five of Swords. Why the Five of Swords? Because of the Three of Swords. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Swords. You are in overprotective mode. You're in overprotective mode because of this ass hat in the past. You are not screwing around. I definitely don't think that you're one to cut anybody down necessarily, but I also don't think that you're one to be vulnerable enough to allow yourself to be susceptible to any kind of manipulative tactics. It seems like there may be an offer that has happened or is happening or is going to happen here very, very shortly. But it's like, I heard I remember. Okay, now I'm hearing the Game of Thrones, the North remembers. All right, I don't know, maybe you watch that show or something. But it's like you haven't forgotten something. And I don't know if it's this person from the past. It could be because of that Six of Cups. And you could still be in love with this person, or you could have feelings, or there could be something there, but you're like, yeah, but fuck with me though. Like, go ahead. See what happens. You know, that's kind of what it feels like. What's that? Why the Four of Pentacles? Because you're trying to protect yourself. Because you, like, remember what happened last time. Yeah, Justice. You're about up to your... You've kind of reached your limit or your boiling point when it comes to patience. Either with this person or with people in general. You're going to have another opportunity to reconcile. I hate to make it about that. You're having a hard time letting go, though, or you're having a hard time with that Five of Cups and that Wheel of Fortune. You're having a hard time letting go of the past. And, like, I get it. Like, trust me, I get it. But you're definitely having a hard time doing that. Yeah, and Aries, I'm going to therapy here again pretty soon because of my betrayal trauma. The Judgment. For the future. Four of Swords. Okay. I heard acceptance. The King of Cups. The Tower. What's the Tower? All right. For some of you, you're receiving an offer from somebody that's got it. Who does this remind me of now? Aquarius. This reminds me of the Aquarius reading. Judgment, Four of Swords, King of Cups, and the Tower being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you're getting an offer at the workplace, like a work romance, or for others of you, you're getting an offer, but I feel like you're still healing from something, and I don't feel like it's the old person. I mean, it could be because that Judgment is there, God. There may be an opportunity to heal something with someone in the future, and they could come back as like somebody more mature, somebody healed, somebody that's caring, loving, empathetic, etc. But they may kind of come out of nowhere, and you may absolutely snap at this person. What is this person's true intentions? The Six of Wands. I need more than that. The Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that genuinely wants to kind of like shower you with attention, give you a serious offer, learn more about you, or get to know you all over again, or something like that. And it kind of comes out of nowhere. And I feel like you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you crazy? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, you know. I don't feel like their intentions are bad, but of course, if this is a past person, like, no, bye, right? Like, I get it. For others of you, this is somebody new, but you may sabotage it because of the past, so just be cautious. You got Aries. This is all about independence, bravery, being the leader, being a pioneer, acting from pure passion. It may be telling you not to jump the gun on something, but also at the same time being very assertive and having boundaries and like taking the lead in regards to a situation. For some of you, you have codependency issues. And you need to heal that. Yeah. You need to heal that. 5 of Cups. Look at that guy. God. Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. Thank you guys. It was a pleasure. BrattyTarot.com. For personals, follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram. I am a writer, and so I put a lot of my works up there, or you can just view BrattyTarot.com. Some of my work is up there as well for channeled messages. Under channeled messages. Let me do super chat answers now. Are you distraught again? What? What's up, Seth? How you doing? Oh my God, Mishy! Hi, Mishy! Good to see you. Oh, you're welcome, Aries. Anytime, of course. I've been talking to Scorpio recently, but I always sabotage myself, so I don't doubt it. Why do you feel like you sabotage yourself, or how do you feel like you sabotage yourself? All right, super chat answers in order, please. Yeah, I do, Seth. Sorry. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Thank you, Mira. All right, last shuffle. Okay. I love your vibe. Oh my God, stop it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I cannot wait for Jupiter to be in Taurus. I'm so excited. Shout out to Lilith's Journey Home for the $10. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And Daris, thank you. Raina, waiting for reconciliation with Amy, question mark. She is married and came to know about third party recently. Will she break up and come back? She's not really sure. With that 8 of Swords, the Sun, and the 5 of Cups, it seems like she's really sad. Like, she's really sad. She's thinking about the past. She's not feeling optimistic about the future, and she doesn't really know what decision to make. The Fool, the King of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There may end up being a breakup that transpires, but it's like, I feel like this masculine energy maybe wants her to take a leap of faith. But it's like she's having a hard time because she doesn't know what the right decision is. Your advice is Yang, so this could be telling you to actually take active action towards something. This is like proactivity, expression, forward motion, doing something. So I feel like you may need to do something to move this forward. What's up, Garden Gal? Wagos, will he eventually get serious and committal with me? Or the universe just wants me to let him go. I feel like with that Seven of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I feel like eventually he will be a committal type of person. But with that Seven of Wands in reverse, I think that there is something he may be investing his time and energy into that's not really serving him. And I also feel like this is somebody who is low-key intimidated by you, or somebody who's just kind of like a dog with the tail between their legs, like not really in their masculine energy. And this could be somebody also that's very focused on their finances right now. So I feel like right now it would be very hard to like compete for this person, and do you really want to, you know? Charlene, how does MJ feel about me? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Wagos. Your advice is Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking. I feel like this is telling you to really think about the details of something to get your answer. I feel like the devil's in the details. All right. Sorry about that. Charlene, how does MJ feel about me? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Three of Wands. He's trying to figure out whether he wants to repeat a cycle with you, or I feel like he's awaiting for something to repeat, or a conversation to be rehashed, or something like that. What do you mean by this? So you got house 10 for your advice. I feel like this person, like the reputation that you have with this person is like very distrusting, or you don't trust easily, or you don't trust them, or that you're emotionally unstable, whether that's true or not. So I kind of want to say, like, be careful of what you're doing, like in the public eye or like on social media. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Something about like your reputation, or maybe this person's. Power of the P. What, if anything, can I expect to happen between Jeremy and I between now and 3 months? Love your fine ass. I love you too. Let me see. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person is just taking their sweet ass time, and I feel like it's just going to annoy you and make you insecure. Like, I feel like something's going to move at a freaking snail's pace. You're welcome, Charlene. Power of the P again. And my lease is up, and I'm about to move. If I were to move closer, would it be beneficial / worth it? Yeah, I think it would be. Seven of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like it would be smart, is what I'm saying, is what I'm getting. You would feel less conflicted about something as well. Can I get advice? House 9. Listen to your guides. Make sure that there's something that is not going against your morals or your values, or something like that. This also talks about travel and higher learning. So there could be an opportunity for that, or you should take that opportunity. Thank you, Power of the P, for the love. Vanessa Williams, is Scorpio a man in a romantic relationship outside of me at the moment? Reversed is no, upright is yes. Yes. Okay. What's going on in that connection? Six of Cups, Five of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like a lighthearted energy between him and this person. I feel like this could be somebody with a strong fire placement. Next action towards Vanessa. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that's going to offer you something, but they're going to be inconsistent, and this is somebody that doesn't really know what they want anyway. Advice for Vanessa. Conjunction. There may be an opportunity to come together with this person in some way, shape, or form, but the conjunction is either positive or negative. I feel like it's going to be you that's going to be the deciding factor on where you want this to go at the end of the day. It could go either really great or really terrible, you know? And it's like, it's like what you want, or is, I mean, you're going to be the deciding factor for this, essentially, is really what that comes down to, okay? All right, key. What are T's intentions? The Strength card, the Chariot in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. This could be somebody that's holding back from you because they feel like it will fail because all you care about is yourself. Or if this is somebody that is selfish, they may be trying not to do that. Okay? I feel like this is, with that Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the High Priestess in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, I think that this is somebody that it may end up coming out that this is someone that's still trying to overcome a past issue or a past relationship or some form of heartbreak. And I don't feel like they're going to give like full throttle because it's something that they're still battling with, or they're battling with an emotional issue or a mental issue at large. Advice? Leo? Just be confident. Just be confident in yourself. Allow yourself to shine and don't allow this person to affect you or how you feel about you. Cassandra, hey beautiful, what does the future hold for Ricky and I based off of the current energy? Thank you for all the time and the energy you put into readings. Oh, you're welcome, honey. What's the Tower? So it's like, I feel like with the Nine of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Justice, you guys are trying to have success within the connection. It's like you guys are trying to praise each other. You guys are trying to love on each other, whatever the case is. You guys are trying to level the playing field a little bit. You guys are trying not to stress, trying not to worry. But there may be an issue that rears its ugly head with the Tower, the World in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's something that may be like from the past, like an open-ended issue that never fully got resolved that is really going to get you guys on bad ground again. I hate to say that. Your advice, Virgo? Integrity, reverence, and service. Give me one for this. Don't make assumptions. Make sure that you have all the facts about something, okay? It's telling you guys not to assume things. Make sure you have all the facts about something. And I feel like you guys need to work on your communication because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Amanda, will my person move from where he's at? Reversed is no, upright is yes. No. Why? Because he doesn't want to make a decision, because he's still holding on to the past, or he doesn't want to take accountability for something. Advice? Pisces, listen to your intuition. It also may be asking you to listen to your intuition and also have compassion regardless. Okay? But he could always change his mind, so keep that in mind. Chanel, how does the Cap male view feel about me? Thanks, babe. How does he feel about her? What's the Moon in reverse? The Ten of Cups. This is somebody that feels like the two of you could actually have like a stable relationship. This is somebody that feels like you emotionally fulfill them. They feel like you're very healing to their subconscious wounds and some subconscious issues. This may be somebody that ends up telling you that they want an actual intimate relationship, or they want a committed relationship with you. How does he view her? This person may feel like you're a little apprehensive or you're a little insecure, but they're looking at you like, why would she ever feel that way? She's like the most beautiful thing in the world. You know, the Empress is like all of the queens, you know? I don't see anything bad. Advice? Mutable. Try to surrender to the outcome. Try to just go with it. Try not to think too much. Chanel, one more. What do I need to know right now? You may need to be open and honest about your subconscious fears and your subconscious issues when it comes to making decisions or when it comes to romantic relationships, because I feel like it would end up doing you a world of good. That's what I got for that. Love you. Rick, I heard from the Pisces woman. Oh my God, you did not. Unfortunately, it was what the Scorpio reading 2 days ago had said. Disclosing a third party, going off in another direction, feeling guilty, afraid to tell me. What am I not seeing? The Hermit in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by the Three of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like someone has the confidence to drop a third party, or there's something about this person is not quite healed or not quite ready to let go of a third party, or there's a paranoia around some kind of doubt that they can stop something from happening, or stop a third party, or to stop a reconciliation from happening, or more confusion about a third party than someone would like to admit. I feel like something's just going to go around in circles with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands. Like, I feel like there's going to be a new beginning, but it's like somebody's just going to continuously do the same thing over and over and over again, and it's going to screw up their reputation with you, or you're going to screw up your reputation with them. I need advice. House 8. This is things unseen, things that you can't see. I feel like there are hidden things going on. You know, it's like that you really... Can I get a card for this? Ugh. I feel like you know the answers is what that Four of Pentacles in reverse is giving me. And it's kind of maybe telling you, like, make sure that you have all of the facts, or make sure that you know what you're doing before you take a chance. And it could even be telling you, if you're the one that has secrets, it could be telling you to, like, let those go, or that you need to, like, be honest, okay? But I don't feel like it's that one. I love you, Rick. Thank you. A, hi, Bratty. Will I find love or be in a relationship this year? Yes, King of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yes, I feel like with a water sign, I feel like this person is going to be very mature. This could be a therapist, or this could be somebody who's just very easy to talk to, somebody who's going to be very dedicated to you, loving, kind, somebody who's going to make you feel wanted and needed. What do I need to know? You need to focus on your independence and get yourself more in alignment again. You need to start feeling better about yourself again, getting more independent, focusing on your finances, your physical appearance, whatever it may be. Advice, Uranus, do something different. Do something out of the box. Do something wacky. I don't know. Dye your hair pink. Start a social media account and try to blow up. Or TikTok. Or I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever may be like wacky to you. Just do something different is what it's asking you to do. And also think outside of the box. IR, will I see Pisces again within the next 6 months? Reversed is no, upright is yes. No. Why? Ace of Wands in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. They're not too motivated to come back around. It's like they don't really want to keep revisiting a problem. What would change their mind? If they decided to go with the flow and stop trying to have so much control and maybe start sexually fantasizing about you again. Your advice, Libra. Okay, so this is about balance. This is about harmony, you know. Try to be amicable. Try to be balanced. Try to find balance in your life. Try to focus on your other relationships as well if this one's like, you know, messing you up a little bit. Also, could be telling you to, like, focus on looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You know, Libra can talk about aesthetics as well. Carla Johnson, one of my favorite Libras, honey. Hey, sis, I feel a huge shift coming in my life. What does the universe have in store for me? Thank you, sis. Love you. Booking in week private read. Ah, yay. I love her. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. It definitely feels like you're trying to figure something out, but you're kind of losing patience with yourself because you feel like your heart's not in something, or you feel like you can't be vulnerable with people anymore, or you feel like you don't have love in your life or something like that, and it just feels like you're kind of being knocked off your horse in some way. What's that Ace of Swords in reverse about? Yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse. You feel like you can't be vulnerable. You don't know why. Or it's like you feel like you have to keep revoking love offers, or love offers continuously fail. And it's like you want to be in your feminine energy, or it's like you want to be able to be vulnerable and be open. But it's like you feel like you can't. And you're just starting to like lose hope. But there's going to be this opportunity, I feel. What's that Ten of Swords in reverse? And Death in reverse. There's going to be this opportunity for you, I hate to say it, but this opportunity for you to heal or go to therapy or have this alone time where you start having these like revelations or these realizations. And because of that, there could end up being a Taurus specifically, or some kind of love interest that ends up coming into your life later on because of this evolutionary process, because you kind of took a back seat, you re-looked at your past, you kind of revisited it, but in your own mind, and the things that you were having trouble letting go of. And so it's helping you align more so with your values, of what it is you want in your life. You also may be changing your diet as well. Advice, house 5. This is talking about getting into your creativity, learning how to have fun again, having a good time, a little bit of gambling, or I'm not telling you to go waste your money, but like, you know, have a little bit of fun in your life. Get back into your creative pursuits. Have fun with it. Like, don't take things too seriously. You know, don't hook yourself onto things so tightly. Okay, Seth, that sounds good. Thank you for letting me know. IR, anything good coming my way in the next few months? Yeah, I would say so. An Emperor with the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person isn't really sure about you. This is somebody who could like be a CEO or own their own business or something. This is like the king of all kings type vibe. And so either you're bossing up in some way, or you are afraid to leave your comfort zone when you could have the potential to boss up. Now, if this is about a masculine in your life, I feel like there's a masculine in your life that isn't really sure about you. 8 of Cups in reverse now. This could be somebody from the past. It's like they could be trying to decide on whether or not they want to give you another chance, or whether or not they're trying to revisit this. Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups, 10 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're receiving a love offer, but it pisses you off, and it's you that's making it harder on yourself. And I don't know why. So if this is an ex, I could understand, but I feel like it's actually triggering you. This is telling you to kind of take a back seat and get into your feminine energy. Like trust the timing, listen to your gut, like, you know, this is telling you to kind of relax a little bit, because it seems like you're really flustered by an apology, or you're really flustered by somebody from the past, okay? But it seems like this person is like really leveled up in some way. I'm sorry. Okay. Jessica, what's coming in February? Thanks for being the inspiration I needed today. Much love. Oh, you're welcome, baby. King of Swords, you could have an Aquarius here that actually has a conversation with you, about your toxic behaviors, or about issues that you have. Or this could be somebody who starts to admit their faults in a situation. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh, I feel like you are getting a little spitfire with this person. It feels like you're pretty triggered. You're kind of getting a wild hair up your ass, and you may be doing something to like try to get too much attention. Like you could be like doing things that are a little classless to get attention from somebody, or there's a feminine energy trying to do that to you because they're jealous of you. Okay. Advice. Capricorn, try to stay grounded. Try to stay grounded and take things slow is what that's asking you to do, okay? Girl likes boy. Hi, love. How does Alex feel toward our friendship? He's a Gem, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus. I gotcha. What's that Page of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess. It seems like he's trying to listen to his intuition about the two of you. Like, it feels like he's kind of getting ready to do something, but there's a little bit of uncertainty, or he hasn't quite decided if he wants to put in the effort, because it could ruin a relationship or a job that he already has, or he could feel like it could ruin y'all's relationship if he tries to do that. Yeah, he could feel like things will change, like if he tries to make a move, because I feel like he thinks that you're this High Priestess, like somebody unattainable or somebody sexy, mysterious, etc. But he could be like, yeah, I don't know, because I don't know if I really want things to change, you know, things could change, and like I feel like it would be an unavoidable change, or things could end. The North Node. You may be destined to have this person in your life, okay? It could be telling you to go for it, to be honest. Or to follow your North Node, whatever that may be for you. Lori, hi. No worries. Perfectly Imperfect. Hey, Bratty, the Sag reading was so funny. No crumbs. I'm a Sag rising general for February. I got you. Make sure that you're not getting taken advantage of. You could put a lot of hope, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse. You could put a lot of hope into something and then you end up like getting totally taken advantage of. Or also be careful of your finances. Don't get too like spend happy. Also, you may want to take a look at some subconscious issues that maybe you've suppressed or that you are suppressing. I feel like you may be very guarded or maybe very defensive because of some subconscious feelings or emotions that are like kind of under the surface. The Sun. So it's interesting because you have the Sun in reverse here for what may be happening. This is telling you to respect your identity, express yourself, be who you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Shine your light, embody your truth. You know what I mean? Like live in your truth, baby. And sorry, 1 second. Okay. Lilith journey home. Please, anything Spirit wants me to know. Single Aries crushing on a Sag, okay? Oh, wow. Give me one more. You could have a chance to have a reconciliation with someone. 3 of Cups, the Empress, and the 6 Swords in reverse. There could be an issue that's being revisited. Could be somebody from the past. Could be somebody you already know. I feel like you're looking absolutely fabulous. You're looking amazing. You're looking gorgeous. I don't feel like you'll have to work for whatever this is. I feel like it's just going to fall into your lap, whatever that means for you. Your advice? Neptune, dream and transcend. If you want something, you may end up having to sacrifice something else in order to get it. This is also about, you know, make sure that you're not delusional about something. Neptune can be kind of like a delusional energy, so it may be telling you to see the reality of something. And it could also just be telling you to listen to your intuition as well. So keep that in mind, okay? Seth, thank you so much for the 5. Lindy, can you give me any insight on the business I started a couple of months ago, please? And thank you. I want you to be very cautious about any decisions that you're making, either in regards to a property that the business is around, or just in regards to any kind of launch or whatever. Make sure that you're making like very careful decisions when it comes to the business because it could flop if you don't. Make sure your heart is in this. Please be careful with any financial decisions. Can I get advice for this? It's almost telling you like you're being too soft with the business or you're being too lenient about a business. It almost feels like there's more masculine energy that's needed in regards to this business, like a need to kind of fight for something or really pound something with a hammer, so to speak. Mars can kind of be like, you know, the swinging hammer, you know. And there could be a sense for you needing also to kind of protect your business in a way. So hiring advisors if you need it, or, you know, there's like a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it talks about, you know, always hire people that are smarter than you. You can never go wrong. And so maybe there's something about that that needs to be had. Maybe something in regards to finances or something like that. Okay. All right, guys, I got to go. I love all of you. BrattyTarot.com for super chats. Rick, thank you so much for being here. You were absolutely wonderful. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk soon. Bye.